As of today, about 42% of American adults are obese. There's almost half the country that is at a higher risk of heart disease, strokes, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancers, according to the CDC. How have we let it get so bad? That's a question I don't know the answer to, but it's hopefully a question I won't have to ask again in a few years. The only way that I won't have to is if we make the changes to reverse the course America is currently on. Obesity rates only continue to rise, yet nothing significant is being done. But what can we do, you might ask? Well, that's a question I might have an answer to. The first step is to not continue to be reactive to these nutrition problems and give people health recommendations after they're already overweight, but to be proactive. Why force ourselves to learn how to eat healthily when we are already 40 pounds above where we should be, when we should have already known how to eat properly in the first place? The way to fix the obesity crisis is to install and improve nutrition education in public schools so kids are taught how to eat healthy from a young age. I know from personal experience how difficult changing habits later in life can be. I managed to do it and change my life, losing more than 100 pounds, but this shouldn't have to be everybody's journey. As proud of myself as I am for overcoming the lack of knowledge on nutrition I had and the poor diet I was fed as a kid, I don't want that for the next generation. I don't want them to have to go through what I had to go through to get to where I am now. Months of hard work and tough dieting, all just to get back to a reasonably healthy weight with some extra loose skin that will hang off my midsection as a reminder forever. This solution may come too late for some of us, but this, not retroactive actions later in life, is the true way to see the obesity rates and numbers go down. While the number of children and adolescents that qualify as obese is still high, sitting at around 14 million, that makes up a far more manageable 18.5% of the population, especially when you consider how much more we could be doing to educate these kids on the importance of healthy eating. According to Brian Dunleavy of UPI Health News, less than half the schools in many cities make nutrition education a requirement. There have been nutritional programs installed in select states that have shown positive results in reducing obesity in children, like the WIC. These programs are necessary because, as reported by the CDC, U.S. students receive less than 8 hours of required education on nutrition each school year, far below the 40 to 50 hours that are needed to affect behavior change. These are the types of programs that should already be instituted in schools across the country, yet politicians are still dragging their feet. But why? The answer is simple. The food industry has so much influence on the government that, as stated by Dr. Willett, the chair of the Department of Nutrition at Harvard School of Public Health, the current system opens the dietary guidelines of Americans up to the lobbying and manipulation of data. Money is always about money. The only thing politicians care about more than their money are their votes. Less votes mean they don't get to keep their job, and losing the job means losing the precious funding. If there is enough pressure from the public on government to make this change to put better nutrition classes in schools, they will have to listen out of fear that they will start to lose support and some other candidate who does promise change will beat them out for the next election. To make a change, contact your state senator and your local government today and tell them we need better nutritional programs in our public schools for our kids and for the future of this country. Also, share this video to spread the word that change is needed and change is possible, but only if we all make the effort. We have to, if not for ourselves, for the next generation, because the powers that be won't do it for you.